I promised myself, right, that if there is an issue, right now, I want, like yesterday, we were trying to make a character together, and we're just trying to look for, this is what I'm talking about. What a good timing. Like, alright, so I've been thinking about this. I've wrote down a lot of things, and I just don't want to sound angry or frustrated. And I know, like, my voice doesn't sound the friendliest, but like, it took us way too long to just browse the auction house. And I told myself, going back to what I was saying, if that issue came back, remember Amazon, we told you about this issue. When you guys fixed it, I was very happy. But then it's back now. And I think I know why it's back. There are some hints left of my character. I tried so many times to talk about these things. It's been like building up inside, man. And I try to write it down, but I guess here we go, you know. First, I don't want to sound angry, okay? I'm not angry. I just want to start with a thank you, all right? Thank you for bringing Lost Ark, right? Come on, man, to the Western audience. Finally, that took so long, man. Like, through the game, I was able to meet and work with some, like, great people, dude. You know, I met a lot of people, and this game really changed my life. I remember I heard from Asmon's stream back in 2021 June that Lost Ark is gonna come to the West. Dude, I remember watching the stream, and I was like, holy! I dropped literally everything, dude. I dropped everything, like sacrificing my bread to prepare and cover Lost Ark. I literally made up my mind in 10 hours to quit the previous game I was covering, stop making YouTube content, stop streaming it. And for 8 months since that June, you know, I have streamed Lost Ark to shrinking audience because, of course, they're not interested in the Lost Ark content because it's not out in the first place and it's not what they signed up for. So I was losing subscribers, followers, all that stuff on Twitch. But for 8 months, man, as my viewer count went down, like even in the 50s, dude, nobody talking in my chat sometimes. I just didn't care about the statistics or numbers, man. I wanted to cover this game, man, since 2018. And I didn't want to play in only Korea because I knew one day it was going to come to the West. I was a little bit jaded when they announced it to Kremlin first. When Kremlin got it first, I was a little bit jaded, but, you know, when I heard that it was coming out to the West, dude, I was so happy, dude. So anyways, man, with a little bit of luck and a lot of hard work, I guess it all paid off. This game, once again, like the previous game, changed my life. I'm not saying this to really boast or talk about myself, but because there are plenty of others in my chat or those that consume my content that pretty much are very passionate. They love this game. They've waited for years. You know, they were fans before the the launch date back in February 11th. We're all pretty passionate about the Lost Ark IP, and I guess this is why we care a lot and we voice our opinions and complain or whine, right? We don't complain and whine because we hate AGS. Okay, I can't, dude. These guys, these horses. But we say these things because we care. We love this game, and we don't want this game to go sour, right? Or sourer. I don't even know if that's a word. Whoever's watching this, I just want you guys to understand where we're coming from, right? Like, I just want to reiterate once again, like, how awesome it was for y'all to bring this game to the West and start this talk by stating how grateful I am, at least, to those at AGS or SMILEGATE. I was able to interact with you guys. I've worked with a lot of game companies, but you guys, at least when you talk to me, it's like pretty instant and helping out and stuff like that. I mean, you guys have done some good things and some things that were not so good, right? Let's just be real. Like, I'm the same. I'm not perfect too. I did some L's, I did some W's. Like I said, dude, this is not gonna be like a praise only message or video or whatever it's gonna end up being. I just want you guys to know that I'm coming from a grateful state. I love this game. We love this game. And because of these feelings, I'm sometimes a little more concerned, sometimes a little more sensitive. What I'm trying to say is I just want 2023 to be a better year, dude, for Lost Ark. It's almost the year, man. And we still have some of the same issues, which I want to talk about. I don't know if you're noticing something here. And I've talked to you guys, I'm not going to say any names, but I've talked to you guys about the bot situation. And you guys are saying that you guys are IP banning them. I know some of these, you guys have been telling me where they're coming from, what country they're coming from, what country they're VPNing to connect to NA or EU. Look, at the end of the day, we just want these guys out of here, man. It's been 11 months, dude. It's been 11 months. And it's affecting every aspect of this game. As I said, man, we care about this game. I like this game. I love this game. I like playing this game, but this is not looking good. Whether a new player's coming here or not, like whether it's a veteran or those that started from day one, waited for this game for 3 years, they don't want to see this stuff, dude. I know it's a tough job, but that's not my job. I'm a consumer. My job is to consume this content, okay, that you provide. And right now, what you guys are providing is a little bit embarrassing, to say the least. Like, how do I get not emotional about this sometimes? You know, like, it's so sad. I think the bots are affecting the auction house again. And you guys said this was fixed. It's not. It's not fixed. I want you guys to know. Sometimes you guys don't know, and that's why we gotta communicate, right? Also, gold inflation is back. Why is it back? Who's pumping the gold? You may be asking, right? I mean, we all know, right? It's the bots. They're pumping the gold. I'm seeing what they're doing. They're doing the UNAs right here. They're trading in the gold. There's a lineup. They're doing UNAs, getting the gold. And what are you gonna do this time, though? Like, I'm not angry. I'm not shouting. I'm just sorry. This is the way I sound. I can't do anything about it. But I know what they're doing. They're doing the UNAs. They're getting the UNA tokens, and they're converting it to gold. There's a swarm of them over there. There's a swarm of them. Gold inflation is happening. Blue crystal prices have exceeded Korea, where there aren't as many bots. I mean, it's not perfect over there too, but at least it's more controlled. Would you look at that? I mean, I just logged on and I already know where they are at. It's not the golden toad. It is bots are pumping gold into the market. It's making gold less valuable. Free to play will struggle more to purchase blue crystals, and NA East is the least affected by this. NA West is even worse. We'll talk about the regions too. All right, it's like this in EU Central, EU West. We're all affected. South America as well, right? So bots. I mean, do I need to go any further? Bots affect all parts of this game. Whether it's the auction house crashing or us being unable to purchase things conveniently. Not only that, you put like these player restrictions where we can't list items more than 20 per day per roster. Not only that, we can't even, like, after we purchase gold, we can't even spend it for 3 days. Like, there's just so many, like, you pulling out the gold from UNAs. I mean, gold from the rapport, just like changing these band-aid fixes that are affecting players more than these bots. Bots will always seek a way, but you're making this game a little bit less and less comfortable for regular users because these preventions, the measures against bots are just not working. Let's be honest. It's been 11 months once again. We need more drastic measures. I feel like it's been too safe so far. I don't know what the legal obligations that you've signed with SMILEGATE is. I don't know what it is. Can we move away from maybe Steam or have a launcher or something, like where we authenticate our identity or something? Like, we got to do something, right? We can't play safe anymore. Like, these little tweaks, like the 20 limits per day, it's not really working. Bots also being fueled by RMT. We got to talk about RMT. RMT needs to be, like, RMT is an issue in every MMO. It's an issue in Korea as well. I don't know how this is going to be stomped out, but we need more drastic measures against RMT. Solving bots would, I think, also make RMT less and less desired by players, because these bots are pumping so much gold that people can access such cheap gold from a third-party site, right? Another thing that I want to talk about is region merch. I'm not gonna blast anybody's names, and I'm not gonna show DM logs. I really don't want to go there, But I told you guys back in 2021, December, I sent a message, a long letter, which you guys read, saying that, well, maybe not all of you guys, but I said, I don't want another Russia 2.0, Lost Ark Russia 2.0. I don't want to see a dead region. I even asked, are you guys even having meetings about this? I was told no. No, like, I was so concerned after comparing Lost Ark Korea and Russia. I was like certain that if we have NA West and NA East and EU Central and EU West, I mean, back then we didn't know there was going to be a EU West. But the game just popped in popularity, so you had to do that. But what are we going to do after? Right? Are we going to do some region merging? Are we going to do something about the auction house? Can we merge them? Like South America as well. Like people they cannot afford the region prices. That's why blue crystals are soaring. Because people cannot even list blue crystals to sell. I warned you guys about the regions. Like if you split NA West and East, you know, people gonna come into forums or chat or somewhere and discuss the price discrepancies. Okay, and there are way more bots in West, I think, because of their gold inflation being way higher. The pricing of the regular materials way higher. Blue crystals way higher. Region merges, at least like the auction house. Like we gotta think about stuff like these. I'm not saying do it now or do it tomorrow. Like, can we start thinking about it, right? Like, we need something here. There's a lot of players that are in these regions that cannot play a multiplayer game, whether it's lack of players or the economy is just too screwed. There's so many other things I could talk about, but I just want to cover like some of the things that really got me mentally and emotionally. So another thing, I mean, I think these are like core fundamental issues, right? Even if all these issues were fixed tomorrow, Lost Ark has still issues. It's not a perfect game, right? But then we gotta fix the foundation. Fix the foundation for the current players. Fix the foundation for those that are wanting to play this game. We also we gotta talk about disconnects. Disconnects are still a real thing. All right, people are disconnecting. Maybe it's because of the bots flooding your servers. I don't know, but we gotta fix the disconnects. You gotta at least acknowledge it and tell us what the plan is. You know, they just can't play the game. You're just telling them, if you can't fix this, like if you're not gonna say anything, you're just telling them to leave, right? Why would someone stick around and play if they're just getting disconnected every 10 minutes because of the server instability? This is 2023. We can't have that stuff happen. We gotta fix these servers. Maybe it's the bots. We gotta get rid of the bots and it gets rid of all the problems. I don't know, but we gotta work on something here. Or we need some kind of like communication about that, right? I would love like I've been invited to Loa On. I could talk about that for an hour. I don't want to talk about that. There's already threads of my Korean viewers who are like, why was this guy physically invited if you weren't even gonna ask this guy about NAU or the Western audience, any questions for the Western players, right? Me, ATK and I went there and we literally have like, we promote this game like crazy to the Western audience. I would say at our like when the game launched, we had maybe like 80 to 90% of all YouTube viewership when it came to newbie guys and stuff. So we were invited, which I'm very grateful for. But people are also like, why were they even invited if you're not even gonna talk to them about NAU stuff? Like what's like okay, well, I don't want to get into that, but I feel like we need our own kind of like Loa On. It doesn't have to be with slides and crazy like, you know, bands coming there. We just need like a round table, like a talk that you guys do with like New World or something. As publishers, I think we're owed that, you know, a round table where you just talk to us about the server instabilities, like what measures you're taking, what measures you're taking against bots and RMT, like just stuff like that, and like some kind of like data would also be nice. But like, you know, just having us for a talk like you did for Crown thing was pretty cool. I'm not saying go get Gold River. I'm just saying like you guys did it before. You got Twitch involved. Why can't we get another one? This was great. Except for the North Korea part. I mean, this was great. Not even asking for the scale, by the way. I'm not asking for the scale. Okay, I'll take a Zoom call for that matter with a couple of the AGS people, right? And you know, this is not the first time. It's not the first time I'm making this video, man. It's not the first time, dude. It was 3 months ago. Other than Loa on, like not like a Loa on, but like we need more communication, like, you know, like events like that. But also, we have the open API that was released by SMILEGATE a month ago. I would love like some API. Now, I know that you guys don't want to share API because there's gonna be a lot of bots in the API and that's gonna look embarrassing. But let's fix the bots, right? That goes back to what I was saying. But it would be nice to have API. It would be so good to have API. It'd be so much better for the community, being able to like check out other people's specs, what they're doing, and stuff like that. Like be able to like review and see what they need help with in their roster. API would just be so good for the community, I think. Also, like, man, I was a little bit upset, man. I stayed up with you guys for the New Year's because like Korea got that New Year's sunrise event where we got some silver and emotes. Like, okay, that takes a little bit of development time. I get it. I mean, I think we deserve that. But if you can't do that, I get that. But like, not even a server message. I stayed up, man, with my viewers to see if you guys gonna say like Happy New Year's or something. And I get it. Maybe in, you know, I mean, I think all over the world we like to spend the last couple weeks with our family at the end of the year. I get that, but couldn't you have done like something to like a script or like an alarm set up so at like New Year's you could say Happy New Year's from us and then mail us something, or I don't know, man. I don't know, man. We're not asking for much, dude. Because you know what your player's gonna do. Like, you know we're gonna be comparing all the different regions. And just, you know, we're human beings, man. When someone is getting more than the other, we want that, right? People with sibling, you know, when, you know, like Jetty gets more attention than Susie, Jetty's gonna be a little jealous or envious. It is what it is, man. Even as adults, grown-ass, hairy, bald adults, we're gonna feel the same, man. Like, come on, dude, we're watching. We got internet. We know what's happening in Taiwan. We know what's happening in other regions. You know, once again, I don't want to throw shade, but some of you guys don't even know about what's happening in Taiwan. You guys don't even know that API was open API. That kind of like, I don't know, like that tells me like, you know, do you care, man? I hope you guys start caring more for 2023, dude. It's a great game, and I'm grateful it's out, but we got some fundamental issues, right? I don't even want to talk about artists. I don't want to talk about, like, I could talk about that later once the game is playable, right? We need the game to be playable, dude. I don't know. I think that's all I gotta say for now, dude. I just have to get it off my chest, dude. I'm tired of this. I'm tired, dude. Not in like a negative Nancy way. This is not what I want to see. Like, this is not what I want to like listen to, or people joke about it. It's so prevalent that people are joking about it, about the bots, about the DCs. And you know what? Maybe for some people it's funny. I don't think it's funny. I think it's embarrassing. I think it's very embarrassing. I don't know, man. Whether you're from SMILEGATE or Amazon. I mean, you're Amazon, dude. You're Amazon. You own the world. Come on, you can't fix these bots. Whether you're from SMILEGATE, I don't know. Like, you can't just let your West, you know, like, you just can't let the Western region just be like, just can't leave us like this, right? I'm not saying like you gotta care, right? It's corpa. It's a business. At the end of the day, it's about money. I get that, but at least act like you care, man.